When I came to St Clare's, I actually enjoyed the environment here because it was a very nice and also where students have had lots of freedom. I came here, I saw lots of very smiley students, and so that's something that really stood out compared to other schools. And I think that was a very crucial factor for me when I had to decide between this school and other typical UK boarding schools.
St Clare's is located in Oxford, which is a very special location because it is in this very special environment and in a hub for education. And I think that was really amazing, as well as being at an international school where you're surrounded by people from so many different countries. That is really amazing about St Clare's.
I truly do enjoy interacting with people from all walks of life. And I personally have friends from all over the world, including Italy, Spain, China, Hong Kong, Russia, etc. And some of these people are still some of my closest friends till this day. And yeah, I really do think that at St Clare's you can form true, strong friendships.
The thing that I enjoyed the most about the course is having the 6 subjects plus theory of knowledge, because, for example, compared to A-levels, you have this more broad program, and so you can explore other interests that I have. For example, I can take both business and economics, while, for example, the A-levels that would be more difficult. Other than that, I think the IB Diploma is very nice because you actually develop a sense of critical thinking, and you always ask yourself why something is happening, and you want to understand the root of the problem, for example, to then intervene with policy in economics.
I also do feel like the course itself and studying at St Clare's provides this very independent kind of lifestyle, and that is particularly interesting to me.
I was able to pick the courses and classes that I was interested in because St Clare's offers such a wide variety of courses. So that has really helped me prepare for my university goals and career goals. So I think having that choice has really benefited me.
The core of the IB Diploma, it really stands on approaches to learning and approaches to teaching. So I think that was really important to me because here at St Clare's, having these very small classes and the student to teachers ratio is really low. That was something fundamental to me because it allowed me, for example, to ask any questions or to meet with teachers after lessons to further deepen my knowledge in the subject. And that was very important to me because also having these small tips that, for example, in a larger class wouldn't be possible, because if the teacher has to explain a new concept to the whole bigger class, then he or she doesn't have time to focus on yourself and tell you how to improve and to get those high marks and to achieve the best possible results you want to achieve.
It was surprising how many languages, for example, a St Clare's student can learn as their second language or as their first one. Also, I think it was quite important for me that the whole course was well structured by the teachers and by the academic department, I guess, because it brought much more clarity into what I actually have to know to pass the exam.
My teachers have been really helpful, actually. I couldn't thank them enough, especially with my science teachers. With every question, you could ask a question to your teachers and they will definitely try their best to help you. And a lot of my teachers, for example, my TOK teacher, they've take time out of their own days just to help us. So the teachers here at St Clare's are really wonderful.
My teachers played a fundamental part of my experience here at St Clare's, because obviously academics are a huge part of the life at St Clare's. Teachers supported me both in classroom but also outside, because they're always there whatever you need. Not just your usual teachers, but also your personal tutor is there for whatever reason you want to talk to him or her about. Other than that, teachers are very friendly and they help you if you don't understand something. They can explain to you that after lessons. You can meet with them, they can give you other worksheets, and so you can on one side, let's say, build a stronger knowledge, but on the other side, they're always ready to give you some other ideas on how to further enhance your knowledge about that subject. For example, reading more newspapers, reading new books.
The style of teaching in St Clare's kind of facilitates the self-learning aspect, which is, I think, one of the IB guidelines. And it's really important to understand that without self-learning and self-discipline, you won't get really far in real studies, and especially if you go to academia after university. So I think that made a great impact. And also the qualifications of the teachers themselves have offered an extensive amount of further knowledge that I have required to kind of get further into understanding things, and also inspired me.
I definitely think the aspect of emphasis on independent learning has really helped me to grow as a learner and individual, especially because there's so much stuff. There's quite a lot of things that we have to tackle when doing the IB. Hence, just having that challenge has helped me to develop organizational skills when it comes to being prepared for a university.
The IB diploma itself is quite challenging, so I think that was fundamental to prepare me for university, because I had to do my extended essay, a 4,000 words piece of research, and doing these very content-heavy pieces of work, for example, over the summer, taught me how to manage and handle these pieces of work, how to handle deadlines, how to organize myself, both in class but also outside of the class, between socializing and doing this homework that was due.
Personally, I want to pursue dentistry, and yeah, I'm really passionate about biology and also helping people.
I have applied to study biomedical sciences in 5 of the UK universities. I have received 3 offers from Manchester, Bath University and Cardiff. I'm still waiting for 2 more offers from London universities, from King's College and UCL. And I'm also still waiting on the answer from the Netherlands University of Amsterdam.
At first, when I came here at St Clare's, I wanted to study pure business, but then actually with all the tasks that the careers department set us, I explored different opportunities, and I really understood that what I want to study is economics and management. For this reason, having this balance between economics and business management on the other side, I decided to apply both to the UK and to the US. In the UK, I got offers, for example, from St Andrews and from Edinburgh, whilst in the US, I got in this fantastic program in which you do 1 year in Los Angeles, 1 year in Hong Kong, the 3rd year in Milan, and the 4th year you can choose whenever you're gonna go. This is very important to me because you're in a cohort of 45 truly international students, and so again, this very unique point of St Clare's being in an international school would actually continue in the future with this World Business Bachelor program. Besides this fantastic, but I'd say more different program, I also applied to some of the best schools in the US, and I'm still waiting for some offers to come. But yeah, from what I like about the US program is that you can, for example, major in something and then you can have a minor in something completely different. So, for example, I applied to Cornell for an applied economics major, and then I could do a minor in psychology, which is something I'd love to do.
I've definitely received a lot of support from the careers department, especially in terms of writing my personal statement. They have really put in a lot of effort into helping me. And aside from that, if you want to apply for scholarships, the careers department will go out of their way to help you. Personally, for me, because I want to pursue dentistry, I've also needed to apply for work experiences during my first year of the IB, and the careers department have been really helpful into guiding me on how to write a proper CV and also email practices in the UK for work experience opportunities.
The personal statement and university research from the careers team was incredibly helpful, especially Helen, who have helped me to understand which of the universities would better suit me and how I should structure and reassemble my personal statement so it would actually make sense.
The careers department here, St Clare's, is just amazing because they have these 3 people that are ready to support you in any possible way. Here at St Clare's, I had these 1-to-1 meetings with my careers counselor. This were very helpful because she explained me all the opportunities both in the UK, in the US, all around the world, and also giving me some ideas on what to research in my free time, what type of courses I could have looked more into. Also, over the summer, I had to write my personal statement for UCAS, for UK application, and my Common App essay because I applied also to the US. Having this career department ready also over the summer, ready to give me feedback was fundamental because my writing just went from it started from a good starting point, but then with all the drafts that I did, for example with my personal statement, it just went up to another level, and I think that really made a difference, especially for UCAS.
The team at St Clare's that supports you with universities and with university applications and career aspirations is very comprehensive, and the advice they give is very comprehensive, and it really allows you to truly understand what you might want or not want in your higher education, and that is especially kind of embodied through the one-on-one meetings you have with the careers team, but also the HE fair, which is very helpful. For me personally, I met someone that I met at the HE fair was also my interviewer for a university interview. So that was amazing, having had that opportunity to meet them on both occasions. So I think there are just so many different things that the team here does to give you that support that you need and that might be helpful in ways that you wouldn't have expected.